Ladies and gentlemen, Becky Lynch and Ronda Rousey. How about that? WrestleMania. Man, how about those segments last night? It had a WrestleMania feel to it. You just feel it in your bones. What a segment. I'm about to hop into both of them right now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button to be notified of every video that I make. If you're a wrestling fan, if you're loving Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch, hit that like button for your boy. So, WWE RAW. I'm watching Ronda Rousey. She comes out and she's talking about the events of the Royal Rumble. Excuse me, I was about to say the events of last night. Monday Night Raw was last night. But the events of the Royal Rumble, Sasha Banks versus herself, and the crowd is just lambasting Ronda Rousey. She cannot even get through her promo. Like it was a train wreck, and you couldn't help but feel bad for Ronda Rousey, but at the same time, it was compelling and entertaining television. Like, I couldn't take my eyes away from it. And Ronda Rousey is just stumbling through the promo, and she even acknowledges that the crowd made her stumble. And that just poured gasoline on a raging inferno. And the crowd just popped for it. And then we got Becky chants after that. And Ronda Rousey just trying to get through the promo. She gets to talking about Becky Lynch. Then the crowd just loses it again. And Ronda's just sitting there with the mic. And then Bayley's music hits. From backstage, they cut the promo short. And it was so bad that they cut it short and had Bayley come out. Ronda Rousey couldn't even initiate the open challenge. Bayley came out and they made the match from there. First of all, before I move on, man, what a segment. Ronda Rousey had that Roman Reigns heat. That Roman Reigns, we are tired of you. And I wish Roman Reigns the best. Now, I love Roman Reigns, but I'm just making a reference. But that Roman Reigns, we are tired of you. We want someone else type of feeling that the crowd had where they just wouldn't even let the guy, or in this case, Ronda Rousey, get through her promo without booing the crap out of her. And it was I couldn't take my eyes away from it. So Ronda Rousey picks up the win on Bayley, and Becky Lynch's music hits. And the crowd, I typed on Twitter, that was a near Steve Austin pop. The crowd just doesn't pop like that anymore. I heard that pop and it just sends goosebumps down my arm. It's whoa, that was a pop. How about that? And Becky Lynch gets into the ring. Crowd is just all over her, loving every bit of her. And they won't even let her talk without chatting Becky. And it is just a phenomenal segment. Becky Lynch gets into the ring, gives it to Ronda Rousey, talked about how she's going to break her mystique and how she's going to beat her at WrestleMania. And the crowd is just chanting every word she says. And it is just a snowstorm, an avalanche for Ronda Rousey. And it is just all pouring down on her. And Becky Lynch is just enjoying every second of it. So she announces that she's going to face off with Ronda Rousey. She wants Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania, and that's the match you're going to get. It's going to be the WrestleMania main event. And, yeah, it is going down. So, here's the best thing to all of this. Well, I don't know if it was the best thing, but here was a gratifying thing to all of this. Ronda Rousey grabbed the mic again. And, she grabs the mic, and the crowd is just giving it to her again. And throughout her whole promo, the crowd is just giving it to her. And Ronda Rousey just adapted like that. It was a really cool thing to see, but you couldn't really pay your full respects to it because the crowd was just crapping over everything she said. But she adapted like that, and she stopped worrying about what the crowd was doing. I was like, thank you. About time. She said some inarguable facts. I don't remember all of them, but she said she could kill Becky Lynch with her bare hands. She could if she wanted to, and that the only thing that was stopping her was herself. And that's true. She said that she's been a household name for 10 years, while Becky Lynch has been a household name for a few months. And, like, that's true. Like, Ronda Rousey turned into angry Ronda Rousey. And I'm keeping with the Roman Reigns comparison here. Ronda Rousey, much like Roman Reigns on the promo, Roman Reigns, I don't want to see happy-go-lucky Roman Reigns, endearing babyface Roman Reigns. I want to see angry Roman Reigns. What was the best promo of Roman Reigns' career? When he crapped on Brock Lesnar, when he got ticked off, when he got mad, and when he got angry because Brock Lesnar wasn't there. That was the best promo of his career. It was great. The crowd loved it. And Ronda's best work on the mic comes when she is angry. And she was angry last night, and I was just sitting up on my television like this here. Like, oh, Ronda. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. And I'm going to tell you another thing. Another thing that's not going to go talked about this entire week. Becky Lynch didn't say it. They didn't have Becky Lynch say anything. You know, they didn't have Becky Lynch interrupt Ronda Rousey. Of course, they wanted Becky Lynch to get out her words and Ronda Rousey to get out her words. Then that was going to be the end of the segment. That's a good thing they didn't have Becky Lynch say anything, because there was nothing that Becky Lynch could say to those facts that Ronda Rousey was spitting out. Even though the crowd was just raining boos all over Ronda Rousey, there was nothing that Becky Lynch could say, because Ronda Rousey was bringing out them undisputable, inarguable facts. And if Becky Lynch would have tried to say anything back to her, she wouldn't have looked good at all. It would have looked inauthentic, because there was nothing that she could say. Just trust me on that one. And it was well done. By the end of it, Ronda Rousey slams down the mic. They're facing off, and you're looking at the TV. I'm looking at the TV, and I'm like, man, that's the main event. That is the main event. They better not throw Charlotte into it, because that one-on-one is the main event of WrestleMania, and I cannot wait for it. And like, this isn't over. Podcast is Thursday. I'm gonna hop right. I'm gonna bring in more into this. What they need to do for the build, I'm gonna jump into that on a podcast as well. So stay tuned for that. Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch. Let me know in the YouTube comments what you think of this feud. Let me know on Twitter at 2sweetspod and at OMGCoreyB. Let me know your thoughts on this feud. Let me know anything, and I will respond.